to be here.
It has been kind of a crazy day. We had a packed house in our performance studio. Your family here.
Yes.
So it's been nuts.
It has. Yeah, Dustin, my guitar player, is from here. So all his family came. You guys had tons of listeners here. That was awesome.
And they were very inquisitive with all their questions.
They were. I said their questions were like really deep, and I was like, let's see. I had to think about some of those.
I kept thinking, I'm like, I got to step up my game when it comes to questions.
Usually
now.
it's like, what's your favorite color? Those are pretty easy.
Well, now let's rewind back to a very young Britt Nicole. Now you started singing at age 3?
I did. Yes, I started singing at age 3. My mom sang Southern gospel music for 15 years. She traveled and sang, and I wanted to be like my mom, so I would wear my big poofy dresses to church, and I wanted to sing. So that's when I started, and I've been singing ever since.
Now you've got a very unique sound for Top 40 Radio in the fact that you're a very spiritual person.
Yeah, I grew up in church. My grandfather's pastor, and for me, I went through some stuff with my family when I was younger, and that really kind of pushed me to faith and really to God. And so it's definitely been something that I've brought into my music and into just what I do on a regular basis. As I'm talking to the fans and they're saying, well, how do you get through this? I tell them my story and how I get through things. And so it's been awesome, though, to be able to, be in the Christian market and now be able to see Gold crossover into the pop market and seeing people really connect with the song on all levels, because I don't really want to make music for one type of people. I never sit down and say, oh, today I'm writing a pop song or today I'm writing a Christian song. I just say I'm going to write my heart, and hopefully people connect with that. So.
This is what was really cool about the performance that you did earlier. Like, we had fans here that were not only just fans from hearing Gold on the station, but fans who had been following you since you got signed, which was what, 2006?
Yeah. I had people like requesting songs that were from forever ago, and I'm like, how do you know that song? So yeah, they definitely had a lot of the records and had connected really with some songs even from my past, or not my past, but songs that I've written a while ago.
Now, I read somewhere that you gave up a scholarship.
I did, yes.
So now, to start your music career,
yes.
When did you first know you're like, you know what, music is the path I want to go?
Well, it was then, really, because I was planning on going to Belmont University in Nashville. I had received a scholarship, and of course my parents are pumped that I got the scholarship, and they're like, what the heck are you thinking, passing that up? That's horrible. Why would you do that? They actually called the school, and they're like, if she passes this up, can she use it next year? But it was really in that moment because I kept planning to go to school. I got my dorm, I got my roommate, everything, but I just did not feel in my heart, this is what I'm supposed to do. I had no peace about it, and so I just kept going, I don't know, until 3 weeks before I was supposed to leave. And then at that moment I said, this is not what I'm supposed to do. I had been singing, and or going to college I didn't feel like was what I was supposed to do. I'd been singing, and I was seeing people really connect with my songs, even as an independent artist. And I was like, I'm kind of scared to step out and pursue this dream, but I feel like this is what I'm supposed to do. So.
Well, now that you're in the music industry, what do you know now that you didn't know before?
Oh man, I mean, I would say one of the biggest things is just the work that it takes. It's not this rock star life. People I think you have that perception from the outside looking in, and it's just this glamorous, amazing life, and it definitely can get there, but it is hard work. I mean, it's a morning till night. It's not a 9 to 5. It's when you wake up to the time you go to bed, it's you're working, you're emailing, you're going and doing shows, doing interviews, promoting the record. I mean, the best part about it is doing the shows, meeting the fans, making the record. But then after you do all that, there's the business side of it too. So it's a lot of work. I didn't know I would lose sleep this much because I like to sleep. But.
I'm tired just hearing about it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I could take a nap right now. Sounds like too much work.
Yeah.
So what message do you hope that your fans walk away with after hearing your album?
The song that we just released is Gold, and that's what the record is called, which comes out February 26th. We're re-releasing it. You'll be able to get the music video on that, 2 new remixes of Gold, so there's a lot of added features to the record. But really, we titled the record Gold because we felt like that was a message that people needed to hear. So when they walk away, I mean, obviously it's a pop record. I want them to put it on, and there's days where you're like, I don't want to think. I don't need a message. I just want to roll down my windows and dance, So there's songs on there that you can do that. There's songs there that are just fun pop dance songs that I love. There's one called Amazing Life. That's one of my favorites. But then overall, you know, the message is that message of gold, saying you're royalty, you're loved, be who you are. And even on those days when you feel like you're nothing, know that you are worth more than gold. And that was a message that I needed to hear. I knew it was a message my fans needed to hear because I was hearing their stories every night of them feeling like they weren't good enough. So I hope they walk away with that. You know, I hope they walk away smiling and having fun listening to the record, but I hope they walk away knowing who they are.
Now I'm looking at your ring finger. You just got married not so long ago.
I did. Yeah, look at that pretty ring.
Not because I was hitting on her.
You weren't. I can vouch for you.
So let's talk a second about the Grammys.
Yes. I will be going to the Grammys this year. I got nominated for Contemporary Record of the Year for Gold, and wow, that was crazy. Like every time I go to talk about it, I feel like I don't know what to say.
That one's kind of surreal, right?
Yeah, because you're just like, whoa, that is insane. Like, so I got the call from my label. I was in New York and doing some like different promo stuff, and they actually, a friend texted me first and was like, congratulations, Grammy nominee. And I was like, wait, are you talking to me? Like, I think you sent this to somebody, like the wrong person. And then my label called and was like, no, like you got nominated. And I was like, this is amazing. So I'll be going with my husband. Will be my date, and we're so excited. My family will be there. This is a huge honor, you know, to be able to be a part of the Grammys, and you know, I'm just thankful to be nominated.
Now, another question that I know all of your female fans are going to be thinking right now.
Yes.
Did you pick out your dress for the Grammys?
This is like the worst thing, that it's like a week before and I don't have a dress. Is that bad?
I don't know if it's bad, but
Well,
it definitely puts a little bit of pressure on you.
Here's the thing, it's not, I'm so excited, obviously, but I have been touring since October. I've been on the road. So I honestly, like, have had, like, maybe, like, a day home here and there. But when you have a day home, you're like, I want to sleep. You're not, you know, even as much as I love dresses and trying on pretty dresses, I'm like, I got to sleep first. And then we're, like, back on the road. So this week, I actually get to go home on Saturday. I'll be home for, like, 4 days, and I will find my dress at that time. I have some friends already looking for me, some stylists who are good at that. So they're looking. I want to wear something classy. I mean, I still look like an artist, but you know, it's the Grammys. It's more of like a classy, like kind of beautiful, not as much like MTV Music Awards where you just look like you're crazy. You know,
you don't want to show up with those lists like, oh, she had the worst dress ever.
I know, that's scary.
Added extra pressure there.
Exactly.
You know?
So, but I was always that girl in high school. Like when it was prom time, I couldn't figure out what I wanted until the week before. My mom hated me for that. She's like, Brittany, come on. So hopefully I'll find something this week. You guys be praying, because I need to find a beautiful dress, because I actually am going to get to present in the pre-telecast, which will be fun, and walk the red carpet and all that stuff. So it'll be fun.
Well, we will look for you at the Grammys, and I know
Yeah,
we're
I'll wave
excited.
at
We're
you.
excited now to see what kind of dress you pick out.
Yes, I will. Maybe I'll tweet you a picture as soon as I find it.
Sweet.
See if
Awesome.
you approve.
Well, the album is called Gold. The single is Gold. It's out February 26th.
Yes.
Go to iTunes. Go to your local music store. Get
Yes.
the album.
That's right. And you can get the EP now, which has the music video and has some remixes. And then when the record comes out, you can just complete your record. But yeah, check out all my tour dates on my website, brittnicole.com. We're touring right now. Have a lot of shows coming up, and we'd love to see you guys out there.
You one in a million lives. This is for all the